So in this video we'll discuss about subset, power set, universal sets. So firstly let's talk about subset. So if every element of a set belongs to another set, so that set is a subset of another set. Subset means part of that set. Sub means part of. So part of that set. So let's take an example A. So A is a set having elements 3, 4 and B is another set having elements 3, 4, 5, 6. So if every element of this set A belongs to set B, then we can say A is a subset of B. See here A, we know that 3 belongs to 3. Here also we have 3. 4, here also we have 4. So we can say A is a subset of B. And sign for subset is this. This is a sign of subset. And we read it as A is a subset of B. So this is a sign of not a subset. And we read it as this A set is not a subset of B. Suppose D is another set 1, 3. So every element should be available in that another set. So D is not a subset of B. Why? Because we can see 1, 3. 3 is available here, but 1 is not here. So D is not a subset of B. D is neither a subset of A. A also. So let's take E is another set 5, 6. So we can see every element of E, set E. Every element of set E is available in set B. So we can say E is a subset of B. Subset means E is a part of B. So let's consider few cases, few main points for that. First most important point is if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. What? If A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, so we can say this implies this can only possible. This is a sign of if and only if A is equal to B. So this is possible only when A is equal to B. For example, A has elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and B has elements 3, 2, 1, 4. So as we can see, every element of A is in set B also. So A is a subset of B and every element of set B is in set A also. So B is a subset of A. So from here we can see A is equal to B because all the elements of A are available in set B and all the elements of B are available in set A. Both elements are equal. So we can say A is equal to B. Next important point is every set is a subset of itself. So A is a subset of A. A is a subset of itself A. B is a subset of B. So every set is a part of itself. So we can say every set is a subset of itself. Next, third point, empty set is a subset of any set. So empty set is a subset of any set. So we can say phi is a subset of A, phi is a subset of any set. Fourth point is if A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. If A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B, so we can say A is called as proper set and B is called as superset. A in this case is called proper set and B is called superset. For example, A has elements 1, 2 and B has elements 1, 2, 3, 4. So A is a subset of B, A is not equal to B. A is not equal to B. So we can say this is a proper set and this is a superset. Proper set, superset. So subset we have discussed. Let's talk about differences between belongs to and subset. Most of the students are confused. Many of you have doubt in the concepts of belongs to and subset. So in case of belongs to, see, belongs to means an element of a set belongs to that set. See, 1 belongs to 1, 2. Whereas subset means part of a set. Part of a set means that set is a part of that set, another set. So 1 is not a subset of 1, 2 because 1 is not a set firstly. This 1, we can say this set is a subset of this set because this 1 is a part of this set. It should be a set. So a set made up of elements can be a subset of another set. Remember this. Elements will always belongs to, whereas set may or may not be a subset of another set. It should be a set first in order to be a subset for any set. For example, this we have taken this term. This is a set A. Let's say A is a set 1 in which these are elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2 is itself an element of this set. 1, 2 is itself an element of this set. So 1, 2, if we talk about 1, 2 belongs to. So this means this is an element which belongs to that set. So we can say yes, this is an element which belongs to that set. Whereas this is not a subset of this set, because this is not a set. Firstly, for it to be a subset, it should be a set. So here it is not a set, it is an element. This is a set, curly braces 1, 2. This is a set. So this set is a subset of this set. I'll make you clear using more examples after this. Let's talk about subset of set of real numbers. So real numbers are of two types, with decimals and without decimals, we all know. So without decimals we have integers, negative integer, zero integer, positive integer. So positive integers are called natural numbers and denoted by capital N. If 0 is included, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on are whole numbers. So that is denoted by W. And with decimals we have three types of decimal values: terminating, which ends up 0.125, non-terminating repeating having bars. Third one is non-terminating non-repeating, which irrational numbers basically. So these are irrational numbers, this is rational number. So we all know natural number is also called as positive integers. So this natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers, because natural number is a part of whole number, and whole number is a subset of this real numbers. Whole number is a subset of integers. So we can see natural numbers are subset of whole numbers, because natural numbers are a part of whole numbers, and whole numbers are a part of integers. So whole number is a subset of integers, and integers are subset of real numbers, because all integers are part of real numbers. So this we can say a natural number are a subset of whole numbers, and whole numbers are a subset of integers, and integers are a subset of rational numbers, and rational numbers are a subset of real numbers. So let's talk about intervals or sets of subsets of real numbers. So there are four types of intervals. First one, let x belongs to R and x is greater than 1 and lesser than 4. So greater than 1 and lesser than 4 means 1 is not included in it and 4 is also not included. Greater than 1 on number line, if we say greater than 1 means 1 is not a part. After 1 we can consider this portion, and before 4 we can consider this portion. So the portion which is included in it is this one. So these whole means 1 and 4 are not included. So we write it as mathematically with these two brackets and read it as open interval 1 to 4. Open interval 1 to 4. That means 1 and 4 are not included. Second, let x belongs to R and x is greater than equal to 1 and lesser than 4. So second case, greater than equal to 1. So equal to means 1 is included and 4 is not included, less than 4 but not equal to 4. So 4 is not included. So the portion included is this one, 4 is not included. So 4 with whole, and this dark dot means 1 is included, and we mathematically write it as this bigger brackets 1 comma 4 and read it as 1 included and 4 excluded. 4 is not included. So third part, if x belongs to R and x is greater than 4 and lesser than equal to 4, greater than 1 and lesser than equal to 4. So greater than 1 means 1 is not included, and lesser than equal to means 4 is included, so 4 with dark dot and 1 with whole, so that is equal to this open bracket 1 comma 4 close bracket. So and we read it as 1 excluded and 4 included. Next, fourth case, let x belongs to R and x is greater than equal to 1 and lesser than equal to 4, so that means both are included, so both with dark dots and in close brackets, and we read it as close interval 1 to 4. So I hope these intervals are clear to you, open brackets and close brackets. Next, let's talk about power set. So set of all subsets of a set is called power set. If A is a set 1 comma 2, so set of all subsets, so subsets of this A set will be phi empty set, second subset will be 1, third subset will be 2 and fourth subset will be 1 comma 2 both. So set of all subsets, this is called power set. So number of elements in a power set, we represent it as n bracket power set. So number of elements in a power set is 2 raised to the power m, where m are the number of elements in a set. So here we have 2 elements, so 2 raised to the power 2 means 4, so 4 elements are there in a power set. Here we have 5 elements, so 2 raised to the power 5 is 32, so 32 elements will be there. Next, universal set. So universal set means biggest possible set is called universal set. For example, if we consider natural numbers, so biggest possible set for natural numbers it will be real numbers, so real number is universal set for natural numbers. Equilateral triangle, set of all polygons include equilateral triangle also, so biggest possible set is the set of all polygons, so this is universal set.